Okay. I like that sound. Here with Shaun Tieman. Tieman. Yeah. If you don't know Shaun,
confusing German spelling. Yeah.
Yeah. Nonetheless, we're going to go through his website real quick. How long have you been an affiliate again?
Well, this is technically my second affiliate, and we're on year 14.
Jeez. You're crushing it. I know you're a building owner, so no one owns you, no bank except for Shaun. Oh, the bank kind of owns you until it's literally, but you know what I mean. So I just wanted to walk through your process because we were just about to have a good chat with it. So this is his website, and you have a unique way of doing a bunch of, I would say, add-ons and stuff. And I know it wouldn't work well for me, but we already talked about that. But I know this works well for a lot of people. So I'm a new prospective client. I'm on your website. Walk me through what's going on here. I don't know if you can share or you can actually. I think
I can talk you through it. I don't think I can click on anything because you have the share set up. But yeah, so we actually just recently built the site out through Big Little Gyms just to kind of clean up our process of getting new clients in and keeping track of all that through their Gymnetics system, which just keeps track of ins and outs of people coming and going from the gym as far as contacts when they contact us. Okay. So, so when they go to the Get Started page, there's a bunch of different links. And so the only way for them to actually find out more information is that as soon as you click on any of that information, it's going to pop up a box.
Okay, so I can't see you anymore. So now I know you can probably see. So what should I do? I'm a new person. What am I doing immediately? Like, let's just go for me. I'm going to say get started, right? Is that what normally people do?
Yep.
Okay. So get started. Simply filling out this form. Okay. So that immediately gets them into your CRM, your pipeline, all of that stuff. Okay.
Yeah. So our biggest thing is getting people into the gym, right? So basically anything that you click on the site is going to send you to that getting started form. So that way we can capture all of your data to actually physically get you inside the gym. And then once we do, then I am the salesman to sell based on what the individual needs. Based on what their goals are.
So if I go to pricing, even that, I got to fill out that form just to get the information.
Exactly.
Schedule. Okay. Yep. This is cool. So you have all that there. Now, so also you talked to me about having a bunch of add-ons. So your base rate for CrossFit is $199.
That's that's our unlimited CrossFit. Yep.
And then you go from there, you start the add-on of personal training, call it accountability, call it nutrition, whatever.
Yep.
That's an add-on. And then now you're doing, do you have any other add-ons before the new one that you can tell?
Yeah. So personal training is one-on-one where one of our coaches is actually taking you through either a 30 or 45 or a 60-minute session, like traditional PT would be. Then we also have personalized programming, which is where I sit down with the individual and we create a plan based on what their individualized goals are. So maybe they come to CrossFit on average 3 times a week, but they want to get better at weightlifting. So then I write them a weightlifting programming that's personalized towards where they're at in their current fitness level. And then I write a 12-week program. And depending on how many days a week that they want to add on, whether it's 3, 4, or 5, ranges anywhere between $100 up to $200 extra added on to the CrossFit membership per month for that 12-week duration.
Nice. Okay. And then the next piece you're going to do,
so now we're just adding on a fire and ice as well. So we're going to have a Sisu sauna and ice barrels as well, kind of an outside setup. I'll take pictures and videos and we'll have it on our social media and stuff once we get it all built out. But my concrete pad is being poured actually currently as we speak right now to install that out there. And so that will be an extra add-on as well of $199 a month for unlimited use of the sauna and the ice.
I think it's cool because the biggest fear for a lot of affiliate owners is hey, I don't want to be told what to do and I don't want to tell anyone what to do. I want to present unique opportunities and ideas. And like we chatted about earlier, I personally, my gym, I don't have the bandwidth to do this. I don't have the organization structure. And I don't have, if somebody comes to me right now and says, Andrew, will you write me programming? Right now, my answer is probably no. And if they're like, I'll pay you $2,000 a week to write me programming, the answer is probably yes. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. So, I mean, what you do is you're doing work though. Like you're not just charging people but you're kind of doing a little more personalized things, and it's paying off, and it shows because, you know, you get to reinvest that money, or you collect it, you're paying yourself. So I like that, man.
Yeah, kind of my goal on anything that we do with an add-on service like that is, for me, is the 10% rule, right? So I always try to get at least 10% of my membership to utilize one of those services, right? Now, not all of them are going to use all the services. A couple people do, but if I have 200 members, then I want 20 of those members to utilize these extra services as an add-on, which then can create an extra approximately $25,000 a year of revenue towards my business just by 20 extra people utilizing the add-on service.
Fantastic. It's simple, Shaun. Like you said that so simple and elegantly, and people care so much about their Fran time. Like, dude, I can tell you every time I've snatched 275. I can tell you what I ate for breakfast. I can tell you what the room felt like, what song was playing, what smelled. Yet we sometimes just throw business practices out there and hope to God they work, right? You just had a simple execution outline plan of how many grams of protein you ate for breakfast, carbs and fat. I want 10, if it's 100 people, 10%, 10 people used it, it served value. 4 people used it, it didn't meet my rule. Maybe I thought it was cool, they didn't, right? Like, beautiful, man.
Yeah, I mean, part of that obviously is trial and error over the years, right? I mean, there's been a lot of stuff where we've tried and I'm like, hey, this is going to be awesome, and I try it and it fails, right? I'm sure.
Can you give me one thing that failed?
Well, for us, our CrossFit Kids program did not work for us.
That's okay.
So yeah, it's just something that we tried and it failed pretty miserably. Like I didn't want to do it, but our membership wanted to, supposedly, at least they told me they did. So I started the CrossFit Kids program and ran an 8-week CrossFit Kids thing. Yeah, and I worked more than I had ever worked at that time as far as coaching. It was probably the toughest coaching I've ever done, and I made $0. I lost money on it for sure.
Dude, so it's funny because when people have kids at every section, like I know this right now, that you're in a season, right? If somebody hit me up and said like, hey, we want to take your 3-year-old and 1-year-old for an hour and a half, 3 times a week, so we can teach them, Japanese and play stuff with them, or play, games with them. I'd be like, wait, you want to actually give me some sanity? You know what I mean? And like,
yeah.
But it's just a season. So all of a sudden people have kids and they're like, oh my God, I would love to get him in here. It's just a season. Like they want it desperately bad, and they assume everyone else in the world wants it. And it's like, not everyone else in the world has kids the same age. But also, dude, there's some affiliates
that kill it with CrossFit Kids. Yeah.
Their whole business is CrossFit. So that's what's the beauty about the affiliate model. Like, you can go any way at it you want. And I just love that so much. So I know you got to go, but I think that if I put this out on YouTube to some people, I think they're going to really like get some value of it. And it's short, so it'll keep their attention, but I appreciate you, brother.
Yep. No problem.
Cool.